Two old taxi rivals are fighting again in Soweto. Opposition grows against tax increases, and the curtain closes for Athol Fugard. Hello there, I'm Sifiso Zulu.
This is Eyewitness News.
Parts of Soweto came to a standstill when two rival taxi associations blocked roads between Orlando and Mfulo. It's understood Nandue and Wata associations were locked in a disagreement over routes. This is an old age fight that has been quiet for many years, but it seems to have made a comeback. There was chaos when Johannesburg Metro cops responded to the incident. They crashed into a vehicle and then knocked over pedestrians.
We can confirm that all affected routes have been reopened for traffic to flow, and law enforcement officials are actively monitoring the areas.
While the government of unity is mulling over how they'll find each other on the country's budget, the MK party says it is opposed to any tax increases. The country's opposition party marched to the Treasury's office in Pretoria 2 days before Finance Minister Enoch Godongwana tables his budget speech. The minister's speech was cancelled last month because some parties within the government of national unity did not agree with the increase of value-added tax. The MK says government should think about vulnerable South Africans.
Let's give relief to the poor, let's give relief to South African households, and we think that is something that can be done. We think the Minister of Finance in particular should also go and zero-rate more foodstuffs. Very recently we received a presentation from Stats SA, Statistics South Africa, which indicate that the majority of South Africans spend over 60% of their income, disposable income, on food, on transport, and of course on electricity. So it's quite clear that there are clear areas where we can give relief to South Africans today. And we're hoping that when on Wednesday, the Minister of Finance table his budget, we are not, of course, we don't expect any much from him, but we're hoping that this time his conscience will prevail on him and say, let's give relief to the majority of South Africans and not to the rich as is currently being done.
The KwaZulu-Natal government says it will inspect a crash scene where at least 9 people died to determine how similar incidents can be prevented in future. The vehicle was carrying church members from the 12th Apostle Church in Trinity when it went down an embankment. It's understood the driver lost control of the bus when the tire burst.
The MEC will be visiting the families on Wednesday. He has also indicated that plans are underway to ensure that there's a memorial service as well as a funeral. After consultation with families, we'll be in a position to indicate when are we likely to have the memorial service as well as the funeral.
A co-accused in the trial related to missing girl Joshlin Smith insists he did not see the child on the day she disappeared. Joshlin's mother, Kelly Smith, and the two people she was arrested with, Jacquina Pollis and Stefano van Rijn, are accused of allegedly selling the little girl to an unknown woman in Saldanha Bay. The trial continued for a second week in the Western Cape High Court, sitting at the Saldanha Bay Multipurpose Centre. EWN reporter Carlo Peterson has more.
Witness number 6, Namgla Tinzi, today described how Kelly Smith asked her for help on the day Joshlin Smith went missing. Tinzi says she resides on a plot adjacent to Kelly Smith's shack in Middelpos. On the day Joshlin went missing, Tinsley says she was making her way home from work just after 5 p.m. when Smith approached her to ask her if she'd seen Joshlin. Tinsley told the court when she suggested they look at Joshlin's uncle's house in Dyersville, Jacquina Pollis told her Joshlin won't be there because it's too far for her to walk. She says after searching for the child at various locations in the neighborhood, she suggested they phone the police to report Joshlin missing. The trial continues. Carlo Peterson, Eyewitness News, Western Cape High Court in Saldanha Bay.
Internationally acclaimed playwright, producer and theatre legend Athol Fugard has been hailed as a hero for using the arts and storytelling to fight the apartheid regime. Fugard died at home in Stellenbosch at the age of 92. Born in Middelburg, Eastern Cape, Fugard attended the University of Cape Town, initially studying philosophy and anthropology before dedicating himself to the arts. Some of his notable work include the play Sizwe Banzi is Dead and the novel Tsotsi. In 2011, he was honored with a Lifetime Achievement Tony Award for his work in theatre. He was also the recipient of the Order of Ikhamanga in silver from the South African government in 2005. President Cyril Ramaphosa has also paid tribute to Fugard.
Beyond the impressive body of work that he has left behind, Athol Fugard will be remembered for being an outlier amongst the millions of white South Africans who blithely turned a blind eye to the injustice being perpetrated in their name.
That's it from us today. Thank you for watching. For more, you can go to the Prime Media Plus app and the EWN app.
Eyewitness News, in touch, in tune, and independent. For the latest, log on to ewn.co.za or ewn.mobi.